Hi and welcome to today's session on similar shapes introduction. So when we are talking about similar shapes, what we're actually talking about is an enlargement of a shape. So taking our object and creating an enlargement of this to an image. So when we are talking about similar shapes, what we're talking about is that first of all the angles within both of our shapes are going to be equal. They're going to be the same angles in both shapes. The only thing that's going to be changing is maybe the lengths of the sides of the shapes. In which case, we can also state that the corresponding sides of one shape to another, they'll be at the same ratio. Now that may not make sense right now, but I will go through an example to talk about that. Similar shapes, they can be reflection or rotation of the original shape, but also will include some form of enlargement. So here I've got two triangles. I've got triangle ABC and I've got triangle PQR. So angle A is equal to angle P. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle C is equal to angle R. Now this is where the ratio part comes into play. If we was to divide the ratio of length AB and length PQ is going to be equal to if we was to divide QR by BC, or the ratio between them is going to be equal, and the exact same for AC and PR. Because if we was to take our longer sides, dividing them by our corresponding shorter sides, this will come out with the exact same number as would do dividing this, as we would do dividing this, which would create something called a scale factor. So what we can say is that triangle ABC, using a bit of notation, is an enlargement of triangle PQR. Now some of you might be looking at that saying, how is this an enlargement of this? But we can still have an enlargement when the shapes are seen to be reducing in size. It is still called an enlargement. So just mentioned about scale factors and using corresponding sides. So to work out the scale factor, we're going to take the length on the enlargement and then divide it by the corresponding length of the original shape. So here I've got two images. This is my enlargement and this is my original. So what I'm going to divide my corresponding side, because these two corresponding sides I've got a length for, and I'm trying to find my length for this side, which I've got a length for on the corresponding side of the original. So 21 divided by 7, that gives me 3, and 3 is my scale factor. So now, if I was to multiply my given side by 3, that will give me 9 centimeters for the side I'm looking to find. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.